guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a long overdue video. So I know it's been like a month since I posted, but that's what we're gonna talk about today. So my name is Kiara Lavinia. For those who are new to my channel, for those who are returning, I like to say welcome back. It has been a while, not much of a while, like a month, but that's because we have been working. And when I say we have been working, y'all, I got some updates for y'all. So as you guys have read by the title, today we're just going to be talking about Q1 updates, me hiring my first person on payroll, and just a little updates on the business and what we've been doing behind the scenes. So like I was saying, you guys, since everything is now flowing and we now have a structure, everyone is on one accord, I can now show you guys what I've been working on behind the scenes, and I am super excited to give you guys this update. So let's just hop right into the video. So as we get into today's video, disclaimer, I just want to say I am no business coach. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just giving opinions based off my experience, but I just want to share my knowledge, what I learned with you guys, because it's a lot. So as a new business owner, it's like you're always learning new things. Like you can never not learn enough, because it's always something you can improve on. There's always something you can do better at. There's always some knowledge that you can learn to apply to your business. So today that brings me to my video of how I hired my first person on payroll. So in my last video, or the video before that, I did talk about how I wanted more structure in my business, how I wanted it to flow easily, and how I wanted to be a little more organized. That way, since I'm working a 9 to 5, I can just come home and automatically know where I picked up at, or I can get someone to come over and help me, and they can automatically know what I'm pick up next. They can automatically know what I'm doing next, or just pick up what I left off, and it'd be a smooth process like that. My first year, I done everything by myself. Literally the photo, the web designs, the content, I did everything by myself. And this year I am learning to be more open and to ask for help. So start of 2022, I officially have a team, and it's no longer a one-woman show. So that is something that I have gotten to adjust to, because it's not easy asking for help, especially you don't know what exactly you need help in. At this point in time, I feel like I'm at a place where I don't have time to be figuring everything out by myself. Like, I need help. This is my second year in business, and I don't want to be in the same spot that I was in my first year, or the same spot I was in a couple months ago. Each month, each quarter, each semester, everything, I want to be at a different level. I want to keep, leveling up instead of being in the same space. So that brings me to today, how I hired my first person on payroll. So again, she is my accountant. She just basically helped my books. So we've been working, and everything is now completed with my taxes and everything. I had to get up all my receipts from 2020 all the way to 2021. Literally from October 2020, no, actually May 2020, when I first registered my LLC and I started buying supplies for my business, all the way up until now, the end of February of 2022. So luckily everything was easy, because I still had that binder that I showed you guys in my very first video, where I kept everything in, simply because I knew that moment would come. So I had all of that for the things I didn't have. It was easy for me to go back into my accounts and find what I sent this person to make this, my vendors. It was easy. So that part was easy. The only difficult part I did have trouble with was like the mileage. I had to calculate of how much mileage I use when I deliver orders and stuff like that. I didn't know I had to keep up with it. So she worked with me after 3 weeks. We finally got everything situated, and my taxes are now filed, or we had to go back and amend my 2020. And yeah, so Shoemaniac is officially in the system, officially filed, and officially in the books. So that's something I'm excited about. Now we worked up a system. Every time I use a vendor or some sort of thing, I can just snapshot my receipt, and then automatically go into her system, and she got it in her QuickBooks, Excel sheet, or however how she got that. And we got a system going, we got a process going, and that's something what I wanted as of 2020, a system, a more structured process, that way we can all be on the same page. And don't mind my dishwasher, apparently it's possessed or something over there. It's possessed. So she has been a lot of help. I can't thank her enough, because she helped me realize a lot that I didn't realize when it comes to finances. Again, my personal aspect as well as my business aspect. We're working on more budgeting this month, and saving. So that's something that we're working on doing, and it's something I'm super excited about. Again, like, this whole thing excites me because I never had help before. Like, I never was the type to reach out to someone and ask for help, and now I got help, and it's making my life so much easier. Alongside of my accountants, I did hire 2 more people, and I'm super excited to announce that I now have official business coach. And when I tell y'all my business coach is the truth, he is the truth. Now, he helped me realize a lot, like a lot. So I started with my LLC and the registration, everything, all of that was perfectly fine. He gave me more insight on business credit. We're working on one specific goal at the end of 22. I would probably announce that later around like Q3, mid Q3, just so Q3, just because we're still working on it and it's still sort of new and fresh. So we're working on a lot. Like, he's giving me a lot of insight on networking, being from behind the scenes. I'm the person that, like, I don't really like talking in front of a big crowd. He pushes me to my limit. He's not officially on payroll simply because this isn't a full-time thing. He's working with me for 6 months, and in 6 months, if I decide I still need help, I will, you know, officially look into other options of getting him on a little long-term. So this isn't anything long-term, but he is getting paid to help me. And speaking of some things, I just want to, you know, get a little insight of what I've been doing with my business coach. You know, we've been really busy, and that's really why I haven't been filming. He has me out and about more, networking with other people and getting my priorities in line for the end of 2022. So that's really why I haven't been posting. But I feel like we're in a good spot that I'm able to share what I'm doing with you guys without it interfering with what I'm doing. So far, through our journey, he has been like having me at a lot of events to get my brand more out there, because it's something I did want to work on. Brand awareness, more networking, socializing, more pop-up shops. That was something that I knew I wanted him to help me with. And for starters, we did, he did sign me up for a Boston business brunch with a bunch of other business owners, and y'all, that was an amazing event. We had like a meet and greet, we had giveaways, guest speakers, and of course we had brunch and mimosas, and it was a great event. I met a lot of people, literally, like, not sure if y'all seen her before, but we had a bunch of guest speakers. It was a lot. Look how many business cards I picked up and gave out my business cards, because it was a lot of people, business owners there. It was a great opportunity. I was able to meet business owners and doing the same thing as me with Shoetique, and I didn't even know like anyone else was doing it in the same county or surrounding counties by me. But that was amazing. We got to talk and share a few tips with each other. I also met some awesome people that I can, you know, later on add to my team if I have questions or areas in their expertise. So I also been in this group called Business and Baddies. I did a photo shoot with them. I got some headshots with them, and it's basically about women coming together, empowering each other, and, you know, you can stand together and do business. You don't have to be competition. You don't have to think you're better than the next one. You know, we're all in the same. We're all in it to win it. You know, why not do it together? You know, more women I can network with, more women I can learn from, and more that I can, you know, do business with in the future if I ever wanted to collab with somebody, or all sorts of things, influencers of that sort. All sorts of things. So you never know what you're gonna get, or you never know who you're gonna meet from the business coach. I did give him more insight on what my goals I wanted in the future for like Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So we came to, you know, conclusion on what we want to accomplish. Now, we have accomplished a lot behind the scenes, and when I say a lot, we have done a lot. Aside from networking with other business owners and setting up pop-up shops, we have a lot coming up in Q2. Q1 was basically strictly about behind the scenes and getting it done. So what we accomplished so far is business credit. We finally started on Shoemaniac's business credit. So if you are a new business owner or looking to open a business, I would definitely say stop right now. Stop. And if you're using your own money to fund your business right now, I definitely would suggest that. And I would definitely suggest you go get with a business coach to start on business credit. That way your business credit can fund your business instead of you out of your own pockets. Because on top of the accountant and the business coach, I also, well, you guys know I always had influencers, but my influencers are now paid influencers. So when I say paid, I have my influencers set up now to get 10% of all sales that they, you know, refer to me, or all 10% commission of the sales that refer to me. So what they do now, instead of just promoting, hey, use my discount code, they have their own personalized link to Shoemaniac.com / whatever they customize it to. The person will go to the website, purchase the item, and then it will automatically go to them 10% of that order, of however much their order was. And that, when I tell you, that is a lifesaver. I don't have to go in and constantly check to see who did what or what type of what. This is so much easier to have a system. So that is the system we came up with, our influencers. So I wouldn't say I just hired them on. I did have them, but they're just now getting commission for it. So they're now getting paid. And when I say they love it, they love it. So while I was gone from YouTube, I still was working with Shoemaniac. I wasn't completely behind the scenes. We just had our first launch of 2022 called That Girl, and it did amazing. To keep up with it, I definitely suggest you to start right now and go subscribe, text alert, or email to stay updated with Shoemaniac. So while I was gone in that collection, and I'm not quite sure if I told you guys, but we have decided that we are no longer doing random drops because that didn't really work out for me. We're only gonna do collection drops. So that first collection of 2022 was called That Girl. And in That Girl collection, we had these amazing heels. Like, look at that. Baby, just in time for Valentine's Day. Can you imagine these in time for Valentine's Day? Yeah, those did wonders. Those did great. So another style that came in this collection would be the pink platforms, which is the Heyyy platforms. I also have these in nude. The nude pair did sell out, so I don't have a pair to show you guys. And the personal pair I have to the side is currently in my car. So yeah, that is the Heyyy collection that did drop, I want to say February 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And it did very, very well, to the point that we're on to the next collection. So stay tuned for the next collection. We're getting ready for spring. So, that brings us to the end of this video. I just wanted to update you guys on a few things that we've been working on, and some more things that's coming to store, like the pop-up shops, and me being more out from behind the scenes in Q2, or from now to the end of Q2. So, just a tip I wanted to leave you guys with today. As a business owner, again, we feel like we can handle everything ourselves because we're not as big as other businesses. But in able to grow your business, you have to ask for help. You have to keep pushing yourself. And once your business gets bigger, you're going to need help. So just keep that in thought. Be mindful that you owe it to yourself. You need to invest in yourself. If you have invested in a class, a coach, PR team, influencers, do what you have to do to get your business to the next level. Do not stay in the same spot that you were in 6 months ago. That is it for today, and I will see you guys in my next video.